All right. So this is different. Ah, shoot! I just filled this up with water and then I poured it all out. Cool. So here's the deal. I'm trying to distract myself before I have to go on this trip. So I want to do a couple firing or a firing. I want to do a cone six firing. I haven't done a cone six firing in a million years. Um, so what we're gonna do is use a white glaze that I have. We're gonna glaze some of my students' work. Yo, what's up? How are you guys? Um, we're gonna use a cone six white. I just mixed it up. That's what this is. I don't have like any of my pour bottles or anything in here to actually glaze stuff, so we're gonna just use cans to these bottles to. Oh, I should probably clean this. There's a bunch of peanut butter in there. A student brings me all these like old peanut butter bottles. Oh yeah. So I'll just pour this on. Actually looking a little thick, to be honest. I'm just gonna pour the rest of the water in here. Hopefully that's thin enough because I don't have any more water than that. So we're doing this pretty lackluster. We're gonna start with my students' pieces. So we're gonna pour, she has a planter. There's holes in it, so I'm just gonna, how do I do this? Not really sure how to do this properly, but use her piece as a test subject to see how much we need to pour off. Yeah, she makes cool stuff. She's been a student of mine for a long time now. Probably she's the my longest running student. I think I've been teaching her for maybe 8 years now. So there's that. It's actually a really good consistency. The main reason I wanted to do this firing is that I've taken control of one of her orchids because she hasn't been able to get it to spike. And one of the reasons she hasn't been able to get it to spike, it's too small, the orchid pot. And so I had her make a new orchid pot. And I'm watering her orchid currently. And I kind of want to, I think she did a really cool job on this one. And I just want to get it into a bigger pot sooner than later. I'm also slightly just trying to distract myself about leaving on Sunday. Kind of just trying to put off the fact that I'm having to leave Olive for 11 days. So the other reason that I want to do this firing is that, and I kind of wish we had a clear glaze to do, but yep. Me, I'm glazing, now I'm wiping off its butt. Because these will all get fired tonight, like right after we glaze these. These go right into my little electric kiln, and then we'll have them out tomorrow. Unlike everything that I glazed yesterday, that we won't have out of the kiln until beginning of April. So that's like the big difference between electric and atmospheric firing. Is the electric you can just kind of do haphazardly whenever you want to, kind of mindlessly. Like you don't even have to fill the kiln; doesn't matter. So pretty nice. My folks will. Dragon. What? No, this is not how you glaze. This is such an easy way to glaze. I mean, I wish I had like a better container, but this is totally fine. What are you guys talking about? How do you glaze? If you're taking any more time than I am right now to glaze, then you're wasting time glazing long and for the same results. What's up, Amy? Okay. She has this cute jar too. Okay, yeah, but I didn't make enough glaze to dunk, right? Yeah, yeah, you guys are talking like I have unlimited glaze. I'm not in someone else's studio and I'm doing an electric firing. I'm not gonna make a big batch of glaze. That's so silly. For a cone six firing? For something I don't even know it's gonna look good? Absolutely not. It seems like just a waste of everything. Oh, pouring's fine for me. I pour all the time in my own studio. If I'm doing test glaze and stuff like that, I'm definitely not gonna waste the glaze. Like this is as much glaze as I have. I have a little bit more in dry form, but I'm like, why make any more than that? You know? Huh. I've never had that. Um, never had that issue. So we're also going to glaze another student of mine's. He doesn't know it's going into this firing though. Hopefully he's cool with it. He's usually cool with whatever I do for his stuff. This cool little jar. I mean, it's never mattered for me personally what glaze I use. They always come out uh, the same. Like when we take these out tomorrow, I don't think you're gonna know how I glazed it, um, except for the fact that you were here. Okay, so now let's switch off to the main course. I'll have to go do touch ups on all the stuff I just glazed, but we're gonna glaze everything first. Um, Now we're gonna do all the heart cups that I did not want to fire in the atmosphere kiln. Atmospheric kiln. So here's one of them, and these are all tests. I don't even know if this glaze works. The last time I used this glaze, it was on black clay and it turned blue. This is white glaze, so I have no idea how these will come out. Um, how do I do this one? I guess we'll just do it like this. I'm very curious to see what this white glaze actually looks like. Whoa. So this will be interesting too, because this is the one with just the pink hearts on the inside. Um, you know, a big thing about double walled stuff if you're pouring, where this I could maybe relate to in the sense of like missing spots. I don't anymore, but you got to really make sure you get into those holes upside down. Hi, hi. Probably. I mean, um, the big thing is just being quick about it all, and it's important. I mean, here's the big thing. I my glaze is pretty thin. I bisque really light, really low. Remember, I bisque to 012, and then I glaze really quickly. So there are a bunch of extra factors to all of this. Oh hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah. Did you end up trimming other people's work? I know that was something that you were thinking about doing. Again, these are all ones that I didn't really like, which is why they didn't go with me yesterday to the soda kiln. And it's not like they're good enough to go into the my kiln. So I do wish I had mixed up a clear glaze to test, but honestly, I don't have a lot of time today. I need to get other stuff done. I haven't even packed for my trip. I got everything organized, but I need to figure out if it even fits. So I don't really have time. Gotcha. Well, I'm psyched that you're having a good time. That's huge. This one doesn't have any pink in it at all. So we'll see how this one comes out. Not really sure why I decided to not put pink in it, you know? Seems like a weird move on my part. Is there anything else we want to do? You know, there's some broken teapots. Maybe we'll do those too. Again, it's like, it's so easy to fire an electric kiln. Like, why not just put random shit in? Yeah, it was. That was one. I think that was probably one of the first ones we ever did. So yeah, gotcha. What kind of methods did you come up with? This is one that shit. Forgot this was full of hearts. So I just have all the heart cutouts, and I don't think I have the energy to actually do that right now. Now this teapot, this delaminated on the bottom here, it broke right here. So we're just gonna fill this up with glaze, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's not worth anything else. So. Okay. And did you find that you were getting the height that you wanted with the aggressiveness that you were doing? Hmm. And what do you think about those flat bottoms? You know, this is a cone six firing. I'm tempted. Those little dots, those little like wire things, you can fire those to cone six, right? Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Dragon. Most of the square teapots we made together cracked. Hmm. Gotcha. I'm going to hold this one upside down because I think in cone six, you can use those little dots, right? And have your stuff stilted up. That's a thing in cone six firing, right? It's been a long time since I fired a cone six, so I don't I don't really remember, but I think that's true. And I have a bunch of those stilts, so I think we're just gonna, yeah, the stilts, the little metal stilts. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then, if that's the case, we're gonna keep the bottom white, and I'm just gonna stilt this on the glaze. And I don't know if this glaze runs or anything, but um, we'll find out. So I'm just gonna hold this awkwardly for a second while it dries. It is not drying in this one corner here, though. Yeah, whatever. I mean, this thing is most likely going to stay with me, so I don't really care. All right, here's the lid. I will dip the lid because I can. And I do not fire my lids together. I'm also curious to see, so that's black clay fired to cone 6. So I don't know if it goes black if it's fired to cone 6. This one also is broken. This one has a more severe break. I don't think the glaze is going to fill this one in. I'm not going to do that one. Is there anything else I don't really like? Oh, yeah, this teapot I'm going to glaze too. I don't really like it enough to atmospherically fire it, but, electric fire it? Why not? The reason I don't like it is not because I don't necessarily aesthetically don't like it. It's that, and I knew this was going to be the case, but didn't realize to this degree. The spout is way too high. And I knew it was too high, but I didn't think it was like problematically high. You know what I mean? Japanese tea. What kind of Japanese tea are we talking about? Some kokicha, some genmatcha. What are we doing? Some sencha? God, it's so nice that I'm not gonna have to stilt this stuff. Ooh, and how's that going? Maybe I'll use one of these teapots for my so I have a makeup tea session, tea service tomorrow. I don't even know if anybody's going to show up. No one's one person told me that they can't make tomorrow's tea session, tea service. And then the other ones, they seen the email because it tells me if someone's read the email, but they didn't actually respond to me. So I'm not gonna like advertise a new tea session because I don't want to. But yo, I'm doing well. How are you doing over in Germany? Yeah, it is mildly annoying. Yes. The other teapot that I'm not entirely sure I want to atmospherically fire is this monstrosity. It works quite well, in fact. But I think we're just gonna cone 6 fire it. Wait, do I have enough? Do I have too much stuff? You know what? Before we do this, let's actually. I'm not going to glaze that quite yet. Let's finish glazing the edges of everything that I need to. Any like touch ups. And then we're gonna load the kiln and see how much space we have because I'm using my baby kiln. I don't want to use my big kiln for this. And we're only going to do one row because the bottom section of my baby kiln is broken. And so it will not reach cone 6. The top section does though. So we only have one row to work with. I could get new coils for it, but I don't usually fire to cone 6, so I've never really cared to replace my coils because I'm bisking to O12, so it doesn't really matter. If we end up liking this cone 6 stuff, I will replace my coils. I've never actually replaced coils before in an electric kiln. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's done. Let's put stuff on board. It's going to go out. I need to clean that board, but I don't have any clean water in here. That's cool. I love that for me. Oh, wait, but I probably have, yes, clean water. Ooh, that's freezing cold. All right. Let me just clean this board, and this will be everything that we take out. Oh my God, the luxury of not having to make wadding. So here's the big thing, guys. I think that the electric fired heart pots are going to be as nice as the atmospheric. Like, okay, maybe not as nice, but close enough that it's not worth atmospherically firing them, maybe. Is it glitching? How so? Okay, so that's done. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry to hear it. My Wi-Fi seems to be doing okay, so I'm kind of surprised to hear it. I wonder if this glaze is runny. I kind of assume not. I did not make this glaze. I just bought this as a test when I was doing that other electric fired stuff. Oh, she probably wants her gallery wiped out. Never understood why people use wax to like resist a rim when you can just wipe it out. It takes longer to wax it, and then you still have to wipe it than it is just to take 5 seconds to wipe something out. Never understood that. Okay, does this need a touch up? Yes. Oh, and the inside is an absolute shit show. Makes it difficult when there's holes everywhere. But that's the thing is I find that you can get a really clean line just with a sponge, you know? Yeah, no worries, dude. You got the extra large ones for me, right? None of that micro stuff that you've been sending me in the past. I know it's been kind of, I was asking for a replica of yours, but I need something a little bit bigger. Have a good one. Yeah, did a lot of Shino for this soda firing. I think it's mainly a Shino firing. We did Fredrickson Shino this time. Gotcha. What happens when you don't wipe it off when you do the resist? Oh my god, the fact I don't have to wad this stuff, it's like still dawning on me that I'm once I do this, I'm done. I can just load the kiln. Like that's so cool. Gotcha. And you like the beating? Okay, those are done. I'm gonna work on my pieces. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm curious. Should have wiped the bottom of this first. I really hope the pink shows through. I have no idea. I don't know if this is translucent. I don't know. I know nothing about this. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sleep well. This one seems fine. The picture on the, it's the picture looks really nice for the what the white glaze is. Um, but pictures of glazes when you buy them are so misleading. It never looks like what the picture looks like. It's so misleading. Pretty frustrating. We can talk about Sky Daddy if you want to, Boo. Can all get down on our hands and knees and pray to Sky Daddy. If that's something you're into, obviously, if not, we don't have to. Yeah, the pictures are definitely not worth believing. It's so misleading. I mean, again, I do have an example. So that's it on black clay, and it looks fine. Honestly, not that appealing. I'm hoping that as a white glaze, it'll be nicer. This one I'm really curious about because this is the one, again, that has no pink at all. Are we going to hate it? Are we going to love it? And so I will, if any of these actually come out nice, I will sell them at a discount for a couple reasons. One, I clearly didn't like them enough to go into the atmospheric kiln, so they're going to be a little bit cheaper. And then two, they're not vitrified. So great for tea, but not great for really anything else, you know? And I think I'm just going to do it on fast to cone 6. So they'll be done in about, they'll be, so it, to cone 6 on the fast setting on my baby kiln, it takes about, it's between 4 and 6 hours to do it. And then it takes another about 8 hours to cool down. So we'll know tomorrow morning, but oh no, I hate that. We started, well, it's 10:30. You know what? We might be able to pull these out of the kiln tonight, actually, and see how they look. If I do a fast firing, there's like a decent chance that they'll be ready. Again, the cool part about electric firing is that there's like literally no time it takes to do any of this stuff. I'm trying to talk my student into just not do any more atmospheric firings except for like very special occasion work. Um, mainly because he could then take commissions and actually just be whenever anybody wants anything, he can just make it same day. They can have it the next day or 2 days later, depending. And it'll always be what he wants it to be. There's no guesswork. It always comes out the same. So unless your coils are messed up, but your coils aren't messed up, it'll always come out the same. The electric kiln, it's like a couple hours, like, I don't know, 5, 6 hours. The whole thing should take about between 8 and 12 hours to go up and down. I know that's not the same math that I told you, but I think it's 10:36 right now. If I'm up still, we could definitely unload at 10 o'clock tonight. I don't think I'm going to be up though, so we'll just unload in the morning. Well, it's kind of nice that it wasn't there at least. Hopefully it shows up though soon. I'm really curious to see if this clay goes black at all at cone 6. I don't think it will. I think it's going to just be like a gray stoneware at cone 6. Oh wait, I never even glazed the lid to the other teapot. Oops. So another nice thing about electric firing is that the shelves are so cheap. Cordite shelves are like 25 bucks. So if I break a shelf, who cares? Nothing. And every single supplier sells one. So it's like I could get one same day if I wanted. Oh my god. Maybe I should just switch fully to electric. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I am feeling slightly optimistic. I probably should have um, not glazed everything white and made up a little batch of clear, but whatever. I think I'm going to keep the innards of that one white. But then wipe the edges of this thing. Okay. All right, let's go load the kiln. I don't have a tripod for you guys, so I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh, wait, no, I missed one. Hold up. The first thing we did. Did I wipe this one already? I did. Wow. Okay. Oh, oops. Again, it's annoying to have holes in the bottom of something because when you are glazing it, it always inevitably misses some spots. Okay. Give me a sec. All right, I gotta load the kiln, little bee. Will you stay here? You want to come with? I'll be right back. She's as snug as a bug in a rug, so I'm gonna just leave her there. Let's just take this one planter and put you guys in there first. Oh, it's pretty muddy and cold still. Bunch of snow out still. But let's see, where can we put you? Oh God, that's right. There's water everywhere. Oh God, my neck. Okay. So let me find a place to put you guys. I'll sit you right there. Means you can't really see what I'm doing, but that's okay. Oh, this is too tall. Shoot. I need slightly smaller bricks. Where are my cone 6 stilts? Oh, it's cold. Holy moly. All right, I found these stilts. They're a little shorter than I want, but we're gonna do it anyway. I bought some new cordite shelves the other day. Last time I was up at Sheffield. Okay. Perfect size. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the rest of the stuff. It is cold. Give me a second. I put a jacket on, but little dog is snuggled up in the jacket. So, hi, little dog. You snuggled up? Okay. Cold, 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 cold. I wonder if I have a half shelf here. Okay. So a half cordite shelf as well. Which will be good. So I didn't realize that this stuff was more than we. Sometimes I forget how small this little kiln is. It's not gonna fit. There we go. No, what? Are these all too big? No, what? How? How is that possible? Shoot. It's beyond frustrating. Okay, so I think I have an idea how to do this properly. If I up the size of this one down here, then I can fit the bigger shit down low. Yeah, I see. Okay, that should work. Unless I can't find any of the pieces that I need. Did I just... Oh, I almost screwed up really hard. The thing that I just put in was that teapot. And that teapot has no glaze on the bottom. So that would have been an absolute disaster. I mean, it has a lot of glaze on the bottom, so that would have been an absolute disaster if we just tried to do a firing right there. Okay, so that works. I just need a couple that are... I can put on their side. I do have a few. It's just some of them are confused. There we go. That's the right size. That's not even fucking close. This will work for that, though. I just need... I guess this will be fine. Okay, I think I figured this out now. I think this is the next tallest one. And then I may as well fit this in here if I can. Okay, now the question is, does everything fit? Wait, what the fuck? Why is that so much taller? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, this isn't going to work at all. Like, not even remotely close. All right. Okay. I guess the new strategy is what gets in, and what doesn't, doesn't. I'm going to prioritize my students, not my student who doesn't even know something's in here. He doesn't even know something's in here, so I'm just going to not even worry about his thing. He literally, he doesn't even know. I didn't even text him about it. What's annoying is that the drain, so There's like 2 plates that would be really great if I could get in. But in order to do so, actually, maybe I can't do that if I move this like this, and I move this here, and then that gets fuck. Okay, well, I guess that's one less that we have to worry about. God damn it. That pisses me off. To be honest, and this is annoying, that was that was the one that I wanted the most for tomorrow because it would have been the perfect size for my tea service. So I'm kind of irked about that. Christ, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. And now I can fit my student's other piece in. That's true. That's true, Dragon. Okay. So the only piece that didn't get in is well, I guess I'll show you guys. What am I doing? So this is what we came up with. Look at that stack job. So we're good. We're good to go. We're gonna hope for the best. This room is an absolute shit show. I'm gonna show you guys. So plug this really sketchily all the way over here. Oh yeah, yeah, get in there. Okay. All right. Don't mind all the junk stuff. All right, let's turn this thing on. So we're gonna do cone 6, and we're gonna do a fast firing. Well, let's do a medium firing because we can't unload this tonight anyway. And that'll give it the glaze a little time to like dry out. But this one, I'm pretty bummed about. I guess it shows you how thin the walls are, so that's a plus, I guess. And this is before it's even been fired, so if anybody was ever curious about how thin my shit is. So the thing that didn't make it in is this teapot. which is fine. I prefer the other teapot that potentially leaks than this one. So um, let's head back inside for a sec. Oh yeah, no, I'm okay, little dog. That's the greatest part of an electric kiln. There's no wadding. What the take that took us like, I don't know. Oh god, cold. That took us 10 minutes to load. Oh, you brought my jacket outside into the mud. Thank you, dog. I should have just worn it myself, I guess. Um, so uh, that's it. That's what I got for you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live unload so we can be disappointed about the results together. I mean, like, there's like a 90% chance everything looks like absolute shit. The biggest thing that I've always learned from firing kilns is to have like literally no expectation. And even if it's an electric kiln and stuff like that, just because I don't even know what this glaze looks like, I've never used it before. And, you know, maybe it'll be beautiful, but maybe it'll look like absolute trash. Hi, little dog. And we'll go from there. I think it's cold though. I don't really want to be in here. I'm going to pour this into this and then just bring this inside so it doesn't freeze. And I got glaze on my mouth. So, all right. Bye, guys.